Hello, welcome to my Pilates room. We're going to go over some posture work today because nothing makes you look better than having great posture. Pilates is all about posture, so we're going to work on that today. Kind of open up the shoulders, the chest, work on those back muscles. Got a couple tools we're going to use. We're going to use a theraband, a little stretchy guy, and I just have a regular broomstick. Real easy. Got this one around. If you don't have a theraband around, you can use a towel. There's just not any give in a towel, so just a little to let you know. Real quick, I came out with the Pilates DVD. It is an intermediate mat class. It's pretty much a 4-in-1, so there's a lot of information on it with the tutorial, a mat class, and a bunch of stuff. You can get it through my PayPal. It's beespilates@gmail.com. I'll also put it on the link after this. If you have any questions or comments or anything you'd like to see me do and teach you, just go ahead and comment below. Okay, so we're going to start with the theraband. So the cool thing about the theraband is you can make it really tight or you can loosen it up depending on how tight your shoulders are. So all you're going to do is stand nice and tall with your feet hip bone distance apart or so. I kind of want to start wide just to give me some help. We're just going to inhale, lift up, and then pull back and reach all the way back behind the body. And then we're just going to inhale and lift up and all the way back down. And if you find that's a little too easy, you can walk your hands in. If it's too difficult, walk them a little bit further. But the whole key is making the arms even. You want to be careful you don't pull more with one side. So when you reach it up, open your chest and just a big opening. It's okay if you open up the chest and ribs a little bit for this one because it is a stretch, and we'll just reach up and over. But it feels good. I'd say do it about 5 times or so. If you want to do it a little bit more, you can. Just kind of opens you up. Get the mobility in your shoulders, which some of us get really, really tight in our shoulders and we can't move very well. So it kind of feels like a nice opening. One more time, up and back around. All right, so we're going to take the theraband once again, and like I said, if you don't have a band, you can do this with actually little hand weights too. This is nice because it doesn't put any stress on your shoulders as well. So I'm just going to bring my elbows by my sides, and elbows are just directly underneath the shoulders. You want to watch they're not out in front of you or behind you, and they're staying in that nice straight line. I'm just going to have the band right across my palms. Shoulders are back. And again, I'm thinking opening up through the collarbones. I'm pulling my shoulder blades back just a little bit to engage those shoulder blade muscles, right? All right, so all I'm going to do is pull my band apart and then release it just a little bit. And that's it. Again, exhale as I press open and release. And I just want to feel those rotator cuff muscles working a little bit. Right? It's part of our posture. We're trying to use those muscles up around our shoulders into our mid-back, right? And open up the front of the body as well, because our tendency is to get very tight in our chest and very weak in our back. And again, I'm just going to pull, and I'd say do about 10 of these. Okay, just exhale, pull and release, and again, exhale, we just pull it apart. Good. And again, and as I'm doing this, I'm still thinking about pulling my abs in, using the breath. Right? It's not mindless, I'm still activating through the core. And I'm going to hold here, and what you can do next is just one arm. Just one arm. We have a tendency to be stronger on one side, so just one side does the work. We'll just do a couple. You can do 10 on each side. I'll just show you a few, and then I'll do the other side. Just a few. Again, watching we're not twisting either. That's always our mistake, is we pull and yank or pull out an elbow. So watch that doesn't happen. You're gently next to your sides. Okay, so I'm just going to release this. I'm going to go ahead and take it behind. So what I'm going to do is bring it directly underneath my shoulders. Each hand is under my shoulders. Right? I want to walk it in a little bit, but again, I don't want to pinch my shoulder blades together. I want to reach my arms nice and long as if I'm reaching the fingers to the ground. Open the chest just like we did before, but now I'm going to pull it apart and release it slightly. So it's the same thing. Now the arms are straight, but I'm constantly thinking of pulling down and then apart. Arms are very straight. You want to watch that the entire arm is moving. You're not just moving from your elbows, right, or your wrist, okay? The entire arm is moving. Reach down, open the chest. So again, from the side, I'm keeping the chest open, shoulders open. I'm not letting my shoulders roll forward, right? Again, think of good posture. Open it up, belly in. Good. And then I'm just going to hold it here, lift the chest, just gently reach slightly back and bring it in. And I have a little tension on my band. Again, you can do this one with the towel. Again, we just reach it back. And I'm trying not to really lift high. I'm actually reaching down and back. I'm not trying to get my hands real high, right? Again, that throws me off. So just reach back. Again, pull the abs in as you reach. Then we just do a couple more. Open the chest. That's it. One more time. And reach. Good. Shake it out. Feel the shoulders a little bit. All right, so I'm going to set that down. I'm going to grab my pole. Kind of the same thing we were just doing with the band, except this does not have any give. Okay, I'm going to hold it out to each end. Again, you want to see what works for you, okay? We're just going to reach it up, and I'm going to bend my elbows, bringing the pole directly back behind me. Now, I have the pole against my shoulder blades. It's not up on my neck. That's not going to help me. I want to bring it down, and the next thing, I want to almost pull my elbows forward, which is kind of hard to do. So I don't want my elbows to fling out. I want to pull my elbows a little forward so I get this down. Try not to flare out the rib cage, right? We want to keep it contained. And try not to jet the head out. That's another thing we have a tendency to do. And then I'm just going to bring it up and then back down. So we'll just inhale up. Exhale, I'm going to bend my elbows as if I'm pulling back. And it's real close to me, right? It's sliding down right to my shoulder blades. I'm going to pull it back up and reach it back. So that's all it is. Again, reach it up. Draw it back so you can see from behind, and then reach it up and back down. And again, up and pull as if I'm drawing down my elbows. Now, you can do this with the theraband as well. Same exercise. It just has a little bit more give with the theraband, so you can do the exact same thing. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to bring it back up. Pull it right behind me, okay? And if it's too much, I can even grab onto the edges like this, if that's more helpful, right? Then the thumbs, okay? Again, draw the elbows in. All we're gonna do is exhale a little rotation to the right, and then I come back through center. And then exhale, just a little rotation to the left. Just some movement through the spine, but again, I'm keeping this pull against me. I'm not letting it come off my shoulders. And I'm thinking about my waist doing the work. Another thing is watching the pelvis isn't swinging around. It's just a rotation. And I think of lengthening up. And this is really great to practice because our tendency is when we twist and we're holding our arms out is we hike our shoulders up. So this almost forces you to keep those shoulders pulled down and back. Again, exhale, we twist. And back, just one more set. And twist. And back. Last time, twist. And back. If you need a little hand break or shoulder break, go ahead, take it out. Sometimes you get a little numb there holding it, right? It's a lot of work to hold that pull back. One last thing we're going to do with our pull, we're going to reach it back. Draw it back again. And from here, just going to think of lifting up and over. I'm keeping my feet planted on the ground, and then think of lifting from my left side to bring me up. And then I go ahead, lift up and over to the left, and I almost feel a nice stretch on that right side, but now engage that right side to pull me up. Again, up and over, and then think of lifting back. So again, we're working through our waist, kind of snuck some ab work in here, right? And up and over. And up. And again, you can do 10 each side. I'm just going over a few to give you an idea. Watch that you're not just crunching side to side, right? I'm actually thinking of arcing, like I'm lifting up and over, and watch the hip doesn't lift. Plant the feet down. You can go into a wider base too if that feels better for you. That's perfectly fine. I know I said one last thing, but here's one last thing. I'm going to bring that pull back behind my back. All I'm going to do is exhale, roll down, one bone at a time, as long as that's okay for you, and just hang down, relax in it. Pull the belly in, it's a nice stretch. I'm going to roll back up, one vertebra at a time. And bring that pull back head up, and again, exhale, all the way down, pulling the belly in. Good, getting that nice stretch. Inhale and exhale, use the belly to roll back up. All the way and down. All right, so there's a little posture work for you. Fun stuff. You can do it any time of the day, before or after your workout, or if you just feel like you're a little stiff and need to work out those shoulders. All right, have a great day. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.